I was falsely accused of assault by my 13-year-old niece, and 6 months later when the truth came out, they wanted to reconcile. So I was doing pretty well back then. Solid job in project management, decent apartment, good life. My sister Sarah and I were close. When she had Melissa, I was the first one besides the dad to hold that kid. I took being an uncle seriously, showed up to school events, taught her to ride a bike, helped with homework, standard uncle stuff. But Melissa was spoiled. Sarah never said no to her, and there was this one incident 6 months before everything exploded. Melissa was being disrespectful to our mom at a family gathering. I pulled her aside. Not even yelling, just said, "That's your grandmother, watch your tone." She looked at me with this cold look I'd never seen before. Stormed off to Sarah. I apologized to keep the peace. Should have paid attention to that look. Fast forward to a family barbecue. Everything seemed normal until Sarah pulled me into the kitchen. Her face was pale, hands shaking. "Did you touch Melissa?" she asked. I was confused. Touch her? Like what? Then she spelled it out. Melissa claimed I'd assaulted her. I just stared, waiting for her to laugh. She didn't. She slapped me hard across the face and started screaming to get out, that she was calling the police. I left in a daze. The police showed up at my apartment that evening. I went voluntarily because I had nothing to hide. Turns out, I had a rock-solid alibi. I was at a work dinner with my entire team that night. 15 witnesses, restaurant receipts, everything documented. Meanwhile, my life was falling apart. Within 2 days, the whole neighborhood knew. Someone posted about it on social media. My landlord called saying other tenants were uncomfortable. My boss put me on paid leave for optics. That leave turned into being quietly pushed out within a month. Couldn't go to the grocery store without whispers. Old friends ghosted me. One friend texted, "I have kids, so I can't associate with you right now." 4 months later, police officially closed the case. No charges filed. Melissa's story had more holes than Swiss cheese. Zero evidence. But I'd already lost everything. My job, my reputation, most of my savings on a lawyer. And people still looked at me like I was guilty. No charges doesn't mean innocent, they'd say. I moved to a different part of the city. Started over. New apartment where nobody knew me. Job hunting was brutal. My name was associated with the accusation online. Eventually landed something smaller, less pay. Then 6 months after the investigation closed, Sarah called. Melissa had admitted she lied. The whole thing was made up. Some girls at school had put her up to it as revenge for me scolding her. Sarah was sobbing, apologizing over and over. I sat there listening, and I felt absolutely nothing. Just this empty coldness. When she stopped talking, I asked one question. "Did you ever even once think to ask me if it was true before you destroyed my life?" She started making excuses. Said she was protecting her daughter, that any mother would have reacted the same way. I told her any decent person would have asked questions first. That family should mean giving each other the benefit of the doubt. That she'd known me for 30 plus years. She got quiet. "I know, you're right, I failed you." I told her I appreciated her letting me know, then I hung up. Over the next few weeks, my entire family came out of the woodwork. Everyone suddenly wanted to apologize, make things right. My mom sent cookies. My dad showed up unannounced. I looked through the peephole, saw him, almost opened the door. Then I remembered the disgust on his face at that barbecue. I'd already moved on, built a new life in those 6 months. 2 years passed. Then Sarah called with a new approach. Melissa wanted to see me, had written an apology letter, was in therapy twice a week, had nightmares from guilt. She mailed the letter anyway. It was well written, hit all the right notes, acknowledged what she did, took responsibility, expressed remorse. I read it once, then put it through the shredder. My parents tried one last time, met them for coffee. They said everyone had apologized, it was time to move on. I laid it out plain. When Sarah accused me, you didn't ask questions. You assumed I was guilty. You let me go through months of hell completely alone. That told me everything I needed to know about where I stood in this family. My mom said everyone deserves a second chance. I told her she might be right, but I was choosing not to give one. Haven't spoken since.